Hey everyone, welcome back to KO.
I'm Kiefer.
And I'm Ollie. Now, as you can tell, this is a very strange one because we are in my car, we are on the other side to each other, and I have sunglasses on. Due to scheduling conflicts, I guess. I don't know. We are currently in a McDonald's car park as well.
Yeah.
We're going to keep this intro short and sweet because it's such a weird setup.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. We haven't even said what we do in this video. What we do in this video, Kiefer?
Gaslight District.
Yay! I've been obsessed with Gaslight District since it came out. I've watched it at least once every day it's come out.
I've only watched it once. So,
let's keep this intro short and sweet and get on to the time lapses.
Enjoy.
Yeah. And before I begin, I just want to apologise if you hear any weird noises. I have my window wide open because it is warm. When I first saw Breadhead's design, I fell in love with it. It is a giant piece of bread. I love bread so much, and yeah, Breadhead just looks so cool. And then when I saw the close-up shots, like, it gave me like crazy SpongeBob vibes when SpongeBob did the hyper-realistic close-ups, and they always freaked me out, but they were kind of funny. So when I saw that Gaslight District did that too, I was like, oh my goodness, just everything about it I just love, just like the Amazing Digital Circus. This is only a shorter time lapse, but my next one is longer. I really like how this Breadhead drawing turned out, and I hope you do too.
hi there. No story today. Bet a few of you am actually happy about that. But today I'm just going to be talking about the drawing and the process behind them because, well, I don't see the point in doing a story. I did consider writing my versions of the characters into what I'm calling the Nightmare Realm, but I've decided I'm going to hold off on that story until I've had a chance to draw Melancholy and Breadhead for myself. Anyway, that's enough about that. The drawings. I found this quite refreshing to draw some characters that I hardly knew anything about, and to be completely honest, I don't think I'm going to learn much until another episode comes out. I have not been as into the Gaslight District as Ollie has, but I can definitely see why they like it. Now, one thing you'll see from the drawings is I have used their proportions, the characters' proportions from the show, I mean, as, to be completely honest, if I was to try drawing them in my true style, the comic style that you've been seeing in the other videos, I would actually be taking away some of the more important details from the character. You see, I aim for some slight realism when I'm drawing comic proportions, and if you couldn't tell, the Gaslight District doesn't have realistic proportions. It has cartoony, over-exaggerated proportions that work really well, and if I was to try and implement them into a more realistic character, it just wouldn't come off as well. I can admit that, and I just think going with their proportions and just adding a few bits of my style was the better option here. In terms of Ken, I really liked how the hands were reaching out to the front of the page. I don't necessarily think that works too well for his character, because in the pilot we see him using a knife or a meat cleave half the time, and I don't know, just considering how bulky and massive his figure is in comparison to the other characters, bar Breadhead, I just felt that he seemed like the kind of person who would go in for the kill, whether he had a weapon or not. As for let me remember. Mud. I don't really know what I was thinking. Just wanted to try something new. And I think the perspective on the gun is... it's something I definitely haven't tried before. I like it, and I think it might have tempted me to try some more perspective in my other drawings. And while I say that as if I haven't already been trying it, I feel like I pushed it a lot more in both of these drawings. Of the two, I prefer Ken, but I don't know, it's a toss-up between whether someone's gonna like Ken or like Mud in these two drawings, and I just want to know what people like, and if people prefer Mud, great. I just know that Ken is the one that I preferred because I drew him first, and Mud seemed like I was trying to replicate the style again. But I don't know if that comes across. You're seeing both of these time lapses at the same time, and I just hope you enjoyed the drawings. And yeah, get ready for the reactions, I suppose. Bye.
Melancholy. She is such a cool character. I know I say this about every character, but she really is a cool character. I just love Glitch Productions so much. I don't understand what it is about them, but it just has me hooked. I don't know why, but it's just amazing. When I first saw that this show came out, I just had to watch it so much. Now, in terms of the drawing, this is quite a different one for me. I decided I was going to focus more on the scenery and the setting and the whole thing going on, rather than just a character in the middle of the screen, which is what I normally tend to do, like I did with Breadhead today. I decided to incorporate different parts of the scene where, well, the human death ceremony thing, where they're about to smash the human egg, in air quotation marks, which is actually just an angel egg, but it actually hatches while she's about to crack it, which isn't good. So everyone knows that they were lying. But why were they lying? I'm very excited to see how it turns out. Will everyone figure out that she's a human? I don't know. But it's going to be very intense at the start of the next episode. And you best believe when the next episode comes out, we will be doing something to do with Gaslight District again. Same with Digital Circus. We haven't done a single one for that yet, so I'm looking forward to that because, as I keep saying, I love the amazing Digital Circus. Now back to the drawing. I keep getting distracted. I've been adding more of a grungy effect over my drawings lately as well because I just think it adds a bit more mwah. And I'm kind of hoping with adding some noise that it might make it a bit harder for AI. If you haven't guessed already, this channel is anti-AI, as majority of art channels will be. I'm not normally used to doing longer time lapses, so I'm running out of things to say, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I should start doing stories like Kiefer. With this drawing as well, I tried to play with glowy lighting a lot more and see how the lighting affects the whole piece, because it is completely different when it was just the flat colours. It added so much more punch to it, and I really like how I did the clouds around the moon as well. I've never done that before, but I was just playing around with the select tool, and I think it worked pretty well. I think that's it for this time lapse. I hope you enjoyed it. Now let's get on to the reactions. There we go, Freddy's in the video.
Unfortunately.
Not anymore. Kiefer, move your shoulder. Kiefer!
I refuse to allow Freddy in the video.
Freddy. It feels like the proper video now because we have FNAF behind us. Like in my room.
We also have a cinema behind us.
We do also have a cinema behind us. We have moved from the McDonald's car park because we've had some. It was tasty. Just a snacky macky, so.
If you can call that a snack.
It is tasty. Love me a McPlant and a Coca-Cola.
I much rather the iced coffees. Awkward silence. So, ready to reactions?
Ready to reactions.
You
So-
want mine first, don't you?
Yes. First of all will be Mr. Mud.
Or the candlestick maker.
Oh! Oh, I love that so much. That is so good. I really like that. That is different to your other stuff, isn't it?
Significantly, yeah.
But it works. I really like that. I feel like it's a bit more vibrant as well. It's really good.
Thank you.
Anyway, next of all is
Breadhead.
Breadhead,
Or the baker.
the baker. You ready?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm disappointed.
Why?
The frog.
I was wondering if you'd notice it.
It's the first thing I bloody saw. But yeah, it's definitely cool. You took the close-ups and put them onto the standard build of the character. You've also added years onto his life by giving him a dad bod.
If you look in some scenes, you know that scene where he's sitting at the bar?
Yes.
He does have a body like that. It's just when he he snorts the yeast, then he goes big and buff.
Ah, fair enough. I haven't paid that much attention to it.
Ken,
The Butcher.
the Butcher.
And that's actually his name.
It is Ken the Butcher. I'm just Ken. Anywhere
Don't
else
start
I'd
singing
be
that.
a 10.
Don't ruin it.
Ken. No. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why is it end like that? Why is it smile like that? I like it though. That is really good. And he did the arm. Because his arm's messed up. Meat cleave.
Clover.
I'm a vegetarian. That is really cool.
And Mel.
Melancholy.
Let's have a look, man. Ooh. Ooh. I like that.
You like it?
Yeah. I don't see why you should be holding it up in the air like that, though.
She's like about to.
Yeah, but she wouldn't be smiling.
Well, that's when she's like, and then she's like, oh no. That's moments before she's realising that it's about to crack.
That's cool. I like that.
Thank you. I think that was a very successful episode. I know I say that every time. It's a good one. Yeah, I do think it was a good one. I've really enjoyed it this week.
Yeah, so did I, considering it was just a one-off thrown in the mix.
Yeah, we didn't even plan this one, obviously, because it hadn't come out and we didn't know it was coming out.
No.
And then it came out and I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, like all of a sudden my TikTok feed was full of it.
You know, mine hasn't been.
Now mine was full of it, like 10 straight clips in a row.
Whoa. No, at the moment, every time I switch on YouTube when I'm about to go to bed, it knows what it's doing because it's the first video that pops up, and me in my half asleep state, I'm like, oh yeah, let's watch that. So I've been watching it every night since it came out because it knows what it's doing. And it is a very good thing. That sounds bad that it's a good thing to fall asleep to, but it's a very comforting thing for me. So
that's even more concerning.
It's like Digital Circus when that came out. Oh my god. I did not stop watching it. I think I watched it like 10 times in one day at one point. Just the pilot. It's not good, but there's just something about Glitch Productions that just... I just don't understand it. There's just something about it that just... I don't know.
More specifically, indie animation.
Yeah, has been a hell of a boss. Oh. Yeah, indie
Which
animation.
we're probably going to do something soon because
Definitely.
of the
announcement.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Anyway, let's cut it off for that.
Yeah, so thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you want to, and we will see you in the next video, which will be a little challenge.
Yeah.
We won't say what the challenge is, but it's a challenge. Bye-bye.
Bye.